Working on a video on a rainy day. This is Ophelia coming to shore on the Chesapeake Bay. Oh, Ophelia, you're breaking my heart. I hate that song. I think Paul Simon hates it too. It's blowing like your grandfather's nose out here. And it's going to get worse. Stay safe, stay warm, stay dry. I hope you are well wherever you are. Welcome to Stir Crazy Sailing and Adventures. I'm Dennis. I left a career I enjoyed to pursue the activities that I loved, with the aim of single-handing a sailboat from Lake Michigan to the Caribbean. I expect some success and some failure along the way, but that's part of the adventure. I'll also share with you how I try to stay healthy and fit as I go. Having you along will make this trip even more fun. Thanks for joining me. Good morning. We are in Galesville, Maryland on a mooring buoy. This is where I left the boat while I went back to Michigan and took care of renting out my house to the next set of renters until next summer. And so I'm free to sail all winter, and I'm glad you're here with me. Are we going to see some nice places or what? Yes, we are. On my way back from Chesapeake Bay, I did a side trip to Lake Erie, southern Ontario, to see my extended family there. And if you ever wondered how the farmland gives way to the cottages there, this is it. And also had wrist surgery. They suggested I wear sweats today into surgery. You know, loose-fitting clothes in case I had, zipper issues, but no zipper issues today. Yep, happy about that. I'm not sure this is the place to really talk about finding balance in your life. I think that the scales have tipped quite a bit for the residents here, just quite a bit. I'm glad I came here. It's a beautiful place, it's quiet. It's a really, really nice cemetery. They had to put a fence around it because people are dying to get in. Sorry about that. If you haven't seen last week's episode 26, you have no idea why I'm in a cemetery or what surgery I'm talking about, so you may want to go back and take a look at that one. But the cemetery is a beautiful place, and it's very near Lake Michigan. It's an idyllic place, as a matter of fact, and I needed some quiet to explain what has been going on in my life lately, and it was the right place to do it. While I was back in Michigan, there were also plenty of people out enjoying one of the last wonderful weekends of summer. In many ways, the beauty of the Great Lakes and the beauty of Chesapeake Bay look very much alike. Today is September 22nd, and by the time you see this, you'll recall that there was a big storm that came ashore down by Norfolk, Virginia. I was planning to go in that direction, but the storm made me a little bit more cautious. So I am going to put the boat in a slip here in Galesville, Maryland for the next couple of days, and then head down there on Monday. Today's Friday. Yeah, keeping you informed. Up-to-date news and information here. With storm tides, high winds, gale warnings, all that kind of stuff. The boat would probably be okay out here on the mooring buoy, but I've got things to do. I'm here at Hartge Marina in Galesville, Maryland, a place that I really, really, really like. They know what they're doing here. I've got to get the kayak back up on the boat as well, because that's what I've used to get to shore. My bike is already ashore. I got on some biking yesterday. I'll put this in warp speed so you can see this train wreck. We'll see if I can get this boat backed into a slip fairly easily. The finger pier for this slip is short, and so getting on and off the boat would be a real hassle if I go in bow in. Woo! So looking at going in stern end, which is a challenge. Even if I call for help with some folks with lines, to help with lines, I'm not sure that there's enough room around there for them to help me. I'll show you the picture. Okay, here we go. to back it in this wind. And with these little small finger piers, nobody could have helped me. So I'll mess with this and get the boat straightened out, and I'll make it work. Have to allow the bow to get close enough for me to be able to get on the boat. Man. Look how dinky that finger pier is. So I'll be climbing over my lifelines and moving my kayak. Look how nice their finger pier is over there. That's sweet. But that's probably why this one was open before a storm arrives. Yeah, I'm taking a precautionary measure and making sure that I've got a place to be in case it gets worse than what is anticipated. That's good sailing. With the boat secured before the storm, it's time to take a tour of dream boats. A Tartan 41 is a dream boat for lots of people. I like the wood tow rails, but that's work, and that's what I'm trying to avoid on the boat. I'm also a guy who's a sucker for a dark hull. Dark green, dark blue, love them. Of the modern boat designs that are made for blue water sailing, one of my favorites is the Valiant. What's better than one Valiant? Two Valiants. Maybe a catch rig boat is more your style. A Cherubini 44 is new to me. Beautiful boat. Reminds me of a Bayfield made in Canada. I wonder, I'll look into it. I did look into it, and it's no Bayfield, and this very boat is quite famous and was written up in Cruising World. It's in the description of this video. And when we talk about sailing pedigree, there's really nothing quite like the Choi Lee, built in Taiwan and famous for being world travelers. Twin Valiants attracted buzz. Man, they like their Valiants here. I like Valiants too. I've never seen so many Valiants in one spot. Everything looks just so meticulously cared for on this boat. The other Valiants too. There must be a certain type of owner. Yeah, I know, sailors can be perfectionists, and I'm not one. But it seems like the Valiant owners are at another level. That boat just screams blue water. Take me there. With a really devoted following, the Shannon is capable of traveling the Big Blue. Even though it's a small boat, its traditional lines are just beautiful. They're just so well built. They've got respect worldwide. That's one way to solve a problem of a post in the way. Just cut through it. I have never seen anything like that. I have no idea what that is, but that big center cockpit has to be roomy. And that aft deck, what a great place to hang out. It just looks so clean. The lines are clean, the boat is clean. Looks very new and clean. At the opposite end of the spectrum, the Jeanneau, a Beneteau product. Very clean, very modern looking, not as traditional as the Shannon or even the Valiant. A sweet island packet, another blue water boat. Look at the size of the bowsprit on that thing. It's half the size of the boat. Heavier displacement boat, it likes more sail area, and that bowsprit tells me that that's a good sized Genoa under there. I don't know what sort of boats you dream about. Every one that I see, every sailboat to me is a dream boat. Just a question of how much wood does it have on it? How much do I have to love it in the winter time or whenever I get a chance to work on the wood? Because it has to be a labor of love. I love a Hinckley. I'll never own one. They're too expensive. But I do love a Hinckley. And that would have to be a labor of love because they have so much wood on them. Like this one. Nice. So nice. Sweet, eh? Yeah, I could love that boat. But I love the boat that I have. And whatever boat you have to love it. You have to love it. Because they are a gateway to freedom and adventure, but also a bit of a pain. All right. For those of you who love sailing La Vagabond, I'll mention a catamaran. I can't hardly talk about outstanding boats, really special boats, without at least one catamaran. A Leopard 45. Man, that thing's the size of 2 condos. The opulence. Oh my, the opulence. It's amazing. What a beautiful boat. Roomy, oh my goodness. I think you want to get with a few other couples and charter one of those in the Bahamas. She's a beauty and dream worthy, that's for sure. Thanks for joining me. Being back on the boat is fantastic. Thank you for joining me. Help me to get to 1,000 subscribers by subscribing, sharing, and giving the video a thumbs up if you like it. I'll see you again soon. This is this is September 22nd, and so there's a big storm that's down around Norfolk, Maryland, and it's there's a big storm. Today is August, no, hold it.